Hello there guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now, I know you guys have been a bit bored of the international break, but it's finally over and the Premier League is back, but only 8 games to go until it ends. Only 8 games to go, and the international break wasn't too bad. Some of it was boring, but other times it was shocking and a bit exciting. So it was long, but I'm glad it's over because I just miss the Chelsea players so far. Jorginho and Thiago Silva, all of this and that, and even the manager. I mean, he will be a bit bored, but at least he can. Get back to what he does for Chelsea, get these players doing really well and getting another clean sheet, this and that. So yeah, I'm glad that it's over. So yeah, before I do this match preview for the Chelsea vs West Brom game, I'm going to take a few glimpses and results for the international break. So the first one I'll start with is England, since I'm an England fan. I mean, 3 wins in 3 games isn't too bad. I mean, but there's a few questions. The first one was against San Marino. I thought we should have really battered them, let's say like 10-0 or 11-0 or something like that, because they are the worst team ever in the world. I mean, I didn't say that. The UEFA said it as well. I didn't say that. The UEFA said it. So yeah, Samurai are the worst team, and I believe England should have really battered them. They should have battered them. But 5-0 is still a decent win. But there's some questions that we could have got more goals, especially in the first half. Especially in the first half. So yeah. Um, Abluia, another good win, but just the same thing again. Just like Chelsea, not getting enough chances to batter Abluia. Poland, we knew this game is going to be tough, but we had to win because Robert Lewandowski is injured, which it's bad, but that's good for England because imagine if Robert Lewandowski came on, Poland would have won. But the same thing again. I mean, we had more possession, but we just couldn't, just not score enough goals to seal off this game, which I'm so disappointed. And John Stones is so lucky that England won that game because he made that mistake for the Poland equaliser, which I thought we could have kept a clean sheet, but John Stones was at fault. But I think John Stones should have. I've seen John Stones thanking Harry Maguire for that winning goal because we had to win. Otherwise, England would have been in big trouble. So well done to Maguire. But John Stones, don't make that mistake ever again. Otherwise, you'll cost England a clean sheet. So yeah. The other games, Denmark, they're on fire as well. 8-0, 3 wins as well. Italy, the same thing. Spain, they're not like last season, ups and downs. I don't know. Belgium, they're on fire, 8-0. They beat Wales 3-1, this and that. Romelu Lukaku is on fire. Yeah. But the one team I really want to talk about is Germany. Oh my God. If you look at the table, they're in third place right now. Third. Oh my God. And the only reason why they're third is because they drew one game and lost that team, which I can't pronounce it, but that 2-1 loss was a shock defeat, a really shock defeat. I mean, Germany had so many chances to beat that team, but they just didn't do it. They just didn't do it. But my God, when I saw this part, I was in shock because Timo Werner, my goodness me, I don't know what's going on with him this season. Just take a look at this. I mean, Iken Goodwin does really well, going 1-4 on the left hand side, and he passes it to Timo Werner, and Timo Werner just miskicked it. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Timo Werner this season. It feels like he cannot even finish his dinner. I'm not being harsh, but it's true. If he cannot finish the goal, then he can't finish his dinner. I mean, I just don't know what's going on with Timo Werner this season. I mean, last season he did well for RB Leipzig, but RB Leipzig fans said to Chelsea fans that he didn't score enough goals to beat Robert Lewandowski. Last season he was good, but this season he's been getting worse and worse and worse. I just don't know what's going on with Timo Werner. I just hope he really improves next season for Chelsea and more probably for Germany, because he'll be so disappointed that Germany could have beaten that team. But they're in third place. They're behind the team that beat Germany 2-1. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Timo Werner. I don't know. I just don't know. You see, the fact that he's scared of the Premier League, or he just cannot finish his chances, because those are the only two options for me. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with Timo Werner at this moment. But let's hope next season he can be like the best player for Chelsea and score, 20 or maybe more goals, because so far we haven't got a striker who's been doing that since Diego Costa left. So yeah, I don't know, but hopefully he improves next season. So yeah, those are the games that I just want to bring for the international break. So yeah, but I know you guys are thinking, come on, let's talk about the Chelsea game. So I'm going to do that right now. So yes, this is the match preview for Chelsea versus West Brom. The game kicks off tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. British summer time. Remember, last Sunday the clocks go forward. So yeah, instead of Greenwich Medium Time, it's British Summer Time, because summer is nearly fast approaching. So yeah, and the season is almost over. Just 8 games to go, and yeah. So 12:30 p.m. of course UK time, and yeah, and since today is Good Friday, I've got two great news for you, or two good news, as I prefer it. So the first one is that Thomas Tuchel has been named as the manager of the month last month, in March, and I think that was the right decision, because he's an he I'm not sure if he has ever been a Premier League experienced player. It's only in Germany or in France that he's more an experienced player. But since he came to Chelsea, he's really get these players playing really well. Like Marcus Alonso, Timo Werner, Kai Havertz. All these players have been really good, especially the defense. Rudiger, Christensen. These two I've been really worried about, but so far they've been one of our best centre backs ever. Even Aspilicueta has been brilliant. So that's why I'm so happy for Thomas Tuchel to win the Premier League. Sorry, the manager of the month in the month of March. So well done to Thomas Tuchel. He deserves it. And the second good news is that the Premier League record could come to Chelsea. It's not like the ultimate prize, but it's like part of the Premier League record. And that's why you can see in the title I put, can Chelsea break the Premier League record? Because you're thinking, what Premier League record? Well, one football app um, um, wrote this statement 2 days ago. So make sure you guys download it, because it's a great football app. Let's see what one football app had to say about this. So one football app says this. Chelsea take on West Brom on Saturday, knowing that if they keep a clean sheet, they will set a Premier League record. New manager Thomas Tuchel has not conceded at home for his first 6 games, and he will be the first to manage 7 from 7 as a new manager in an English top flight. Pretty impressive, right? Although the fact that it only counts for new managers does demolish the title stat a little, the more pure version would be, what is the Premier League record for conceded clean sheets? Surely we're getting close. Well, unfortunately not. The record is an incredible 14 set by Alex Ferguson, the former Manchester United manager, as Chelsea battling them for the title in the 2008 to 2009 season. With Pete van der Ferkus and Ferdinand Vidic ever in place, they'll be a force to be reckoned with. But given our upcoming fixtures, is total impossibility. Still, let's focus one record at a time. So yeah, like I said, it's not um it's not the ultimate prize. We're getting there, but we just need to keep more clean sheets at home just to set the brand new Premier League record and beat that Sir Alex Ferguson season. But yeah, Chelsea need to keep a clean sheet against West Brom to set a new Premier League record, and that would be great. That would be great. I like it when Chelsea break the new Premier League record, like in the Antonio Conte season. We had 30 wins, and that was the most wins on the Premier League. And the next season, Man City had more wins and more points than Chelsea. So yeah, they're still the only team who can break that winning record and the points record. So yeah, so it used to be Chelsea, but now it's Manchester City. But tomorrow, keeping the clean sheet against West Brom and breaking the Premier League record would be fantastic, not only for Chelsea fans, but under Thomas Tuchel because he deserves it. He really deserves it. So yeah, I'm confident. I'm really confident going into this game because West Brom, they are in 19th place. 19th place, and we cannot ever afford to get a draw or to even lose to them because that would be absolutely embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. I never want that to happen. I want Chelsea to really beat Sam Allardyce's West Brom team, because they're going to get relegated. There's no doubt about that. I can't see them stay up. There's no way they're going to get back into the Premier League. They're going to get relegated for me. So that's why I want these Chelsea players um, to get revenge on that 3-3 defeat. And hopefully Marcos Alonso would not make that same mistake like he did earlier this season when we faced them at the Hawthorns. So yeah, hopefully Marcos Alonso will improve, and also Thiago Silva if he starts today. I mean tomorrow if he starts. So yeah. Um, but yeah, I'm confident. These next 5 games, Crystal Palace next, then Fulham, then West Ham, then Brighton. These next games has to be 3 points before we move into the Man City game, which is going to be tough. But these next 5 games for Chelsea are winnable games, and we need to pick 15 points out of 15. We cannot drop points or drop 2 points or to even lose those 5 games. We have to make sure that we pick up 3 points out of um, 5 games, if you know what I mean. So 15 points is maximum for Chelsea. And if we can do that, then that means we secured the top 4 for me. So that's why these next 5 games before the Man City game at the Etihad needs to be winnable games. So yeah, so this one is the first start, West Brom. So like I said, they are going to get relegated and we have to beat them. We have to get revenge on them. So yeah, that's why I'm confident in this game. So now let me move on into my predicted lineup for tomorrow's game. Well, the formation I'm gonna use is still the 3-4-2-1 formation since it works well and we're getting clean sheets and we're doing counter-attacking football. Even though we're not scoring enough goals, we're still winning and we're keeping the clean sheet. So that's the formation I'm gonna use. So in goal, for me, it's got to be Mendy. Even though he hasn't played in the international break, I'm glad he's not. He hasn't got an injury, this and that, because if he does, then that would be a big worry for Chelsea, keep the clean sheet. So, but since I've watched the press conference and Mendy is fit, that means I'm going to start him for this game tomorrow because it would be really impressive if he breaks the Premier League record for the clean sheets, at home for the first 7 games as a new manager under Thomas Tuchel. So yeah, it will be really impressive. So Mendy for me starts at the goalkeeper. Now the back three. Now I know you guys will be shocked when I tell you this, but in the back three, I'm going to put in Thiago Silva as the centre back, Christensen as the left centre back, and Aspilicueta as the right centre back. Now the only reason why I kept Rudiger out is because even though he has did really well, I didn't want to see Thiago Silva to be benched because he missed so many games. It's been like say like 2 months now since his last game. Against Tottenham when we beat them 1-0. So hopefully Thiago Silva is fit enough to start this game tomorrow. And the only reason why I put Christensen alongside is because he's one of our best centre backs for Chelsea so far. Really does well and keeping a clean sheet and commanding, doing brilliant tackles, blocks, interceptions, this and that. So that's why I'll put Christensen on the left, and on the right, I'll put him as Aspilicueta because he's been really doing work as well under Thomas Tuchel, captain. Telling these Chelsea players what to do. How to defend going forward, this and that. So yeah, Aspilicueta for me starts on the right centre back. So even let me guys know if you want to see Rudiger start or you want to see the back three, which I've chosen for this game tomorrow. Now we move on into the midfields. On the left, wing back it's got to be Marcos Alonso because I thought he did well against Atletico Madrid. Going forward, he's a threat and he done some brilliant crosses. This and that, and that goes the same for Reece James, which I put him on the right wing back because for England, especially in the 5-0 win, I thought he was brilliant. That cross into I think it's Dominic Calvert-Lewin or someone who scored the second goal was absolutely brilliant. So that's why Reece James starts on the right wing back. Even though Hudson-Odoi does well in that position, I'll put in Reece James because his crosses can be really good. Even though he hasn't been doing that under Lampard, I can show you that he will be doing it under Thomas Tuchel. So yeah. Um, Reece James goes on the right wing back, and Marcus Alonso goes on the left wing back. Now the two midfields. Now this one was really tough because I wanted N'Golo Kante and Kovacic to be there, but since Jorginho is back, I'll put in Jorginho and Kovacic as the two midfielders or the two pivot because we've seen those two play before under Thomas Tuchel and they've been absolutely brilliant. These two, hopefully these two, especially Jorginho, can do what N'Golo Kante did against Atletico Madrid. The interceptions, winning the ball back, the block, everything like that. Let's hope Jorginho and Kovacic can do what they do. If we want to do another counter-attacking football and at least score many goals. So yeah, hopefully these two can do what N'Golo Kante does, especially Jorginho, since he's fit enough to play this for West Brom tomorrow. So yeah. Now we move on into the front three. Now on the left, I'm going to put in Mason Mount because when he played in that 5-0 win, I mean, for England, so far he's got a goal and an assist. I mean, that is absolutely brilliant, for him, yeah, for him to be to get this start for England, which is eighth time starts for England since the Nations League and all that stuff. I thought it was brilliant, for Mason Mount. So that's why I'll put in him on the left number 10 rather than Pulisic, even though I think Thomas Tuchel will put Pulisic on the left side of the number 10. On the right side, I'm going to put in Kai Havertz because he's done really well for Germany as well. I mean, he got a goal and an assist as well, just like Mason Mount. So that's why for these two who got a goal and an assist, that's why I want to put Mason Mount on the left side and Kai Havertz on the right side. You might be disagree with me. I can accept that, but for what I see, golden assist for Mason Mount, golden assist for Kai Havertz, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So yeah. Um, Now the striker for this one, I'm gonna put in Olivier Giroud rather than Timo Werner because I favour Timo Werner because, like you see in that video, that miss when they've lost 2-1 against that team, if he starts up top and he does that, then I'll be worried that we're not going to beat West Brom. So for me, yeah, it's got to be Giroud. Even though he hasn't scored for France, I believe Giroud will improve. I believe he can show Timo Werner that this is how you score. I believe he can do that, and he's the most underrated player for Chelsea. So yeah, so like I said, you guys maybe disagree with me, but that is my opinion. That is what I think. So that's why I'm going to put Giroud there, as a striker. Part of the front three. So yes, what do you guys think? Do you guys like my predicted lineup? Let me know in the comments down below. or which players do you want to start for the West Brom game tomorrow? You know, you may agree or disagree, but let me know down in the comments down below and see what you guys think. Now, in terms of the prediction, I'm gonna go for Chelsea 2, West Brom nil. Um, Even though I want Chelsea to score more goals, we haven't done that recently, but I have confidence that we can go to Stamford Bridge and beat West Brom and get another clean sheet to break that Premier League record, like I mentioned before. So yes, let's hope that after the international break, Chelsea can get a win. The easiest points, the first easiest points before the Crystal Palace game, then the Brighton, then the Fulham, then the West Ham before the Man City game. So let's hope this will be the perfect start of the Thomas Tuchel, get another win and another clean sheet so that we can break the Premier League records. So that would be good. So yeah, my prediction is Chelsea 2 and West Brom nil. What is your prediction as well? Let me also know down in the comments what's your prediction. Would you go for 2-0 like me, or would you go for, let's say, 3-0 or 4-0 Chelsea if you think Chelsea can score more goals? So yeah, let me know in the comments down below. So yes, that's the end of this video, and there will be a live watch along tomorrow. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. And if you don't want to miss that, make sure you hit the bell notification as well, so that you'll never miss any content that I've uploaded and the live streaming and this and that. So yeah. Um, so make sure you hit the bell notifications. And before I end this video, like I said on the last video, rest in peace to Claude. I mean, I know I've been doing a video, showing the memories, but hopefully in the next couple of days I'll be doing it because, like I said, he's still a legend and he's a wonderful person. Even though I haven't met him, I knew him from AFTV like a couple of years ago. So yeah, Claude, football is going to miss you. I will miss you. The other fans will miss you. You've been absolutely brilliant, not only for AFTV, but for Football Society. And yeah, rest in peace to Claude. Commiserations to his friends, to his family, the people who know him. And yeah, it's been really hard. So, Claude, um, you've gone, but we will never forget you. We will always remember you as a legend for Arsenal, for AFTV, and for Football Society. Rest in peace, Claude. So that's what I want to give you guys. You know, it's been tough, but I just wanted to do that video so that you guys can appreciate everything that Claude's done over the past 3 years. For AFTV and for Arsenal and for Football Society and his and the work that he does. So yeah, that's the end of this preview. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Hit the bell notification so that I never miss anything. And I'll see you guys for the live watch along tomorrow. Look after yourselves. Take care, guys, and peace.